Hey buddies, it's your Ninja Thunder Z96 and today, as promised, I will be sharing with you guys some tips on Gleam hunting without any boost. Before I start, please do subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for more tips, tutorial and livestream giveaways. Disclaimer, these tips given are based on my experience as a frequent Gleam hunter. I do not hold any responsibility to this video as it's just based on my own personal opinion and it's your choice to decide whether you should follow this video or not. Alright. Also, this applies to players with, and without charm. Before you start hunting, you have to prepare some hunting tools. Number 1, have a Loomian with the move spare. Alright. Make sure that the particular Loomian is a melee type Loomian so that it can leave the Loomian within 1 HP range with just one hit. I would suggest Ragoon, Joltooth, Servolan and Dusket is an ideal hunting Loomian for your Gleam hunt. For Ragoon, you can bring a secret ability one to check the ability of that particular roaming or gleaming. As for Dusket, make sure you have Hypnotize and Spare equipped on Dusket. Otherwise, you can use Wobelisk with Talent Trait or an SA Protogan to identify whether that particular wild Loomian is SA or not. I'm not sure for some, but for me, Hypnotize works well and it sort of increase the catch rate slightly. Number 2, craft more customized disc for your Gleam hunt. During my previous video, my Loomians died to Mutagen and Cephalops with a low catch rate. Hence, I suggest you guys to craft Wave Disc and Spade Disc for Cephalops and Brawler Disc and Mind Disc for Mutagen. For me, Cephalops works well in Wave Disc and Brawler Disc works well in Mutagen. For Protogan, you can use an Alloy Disc to capture it. For Dusket, use a Mind Disc which works the best in my own opinion, and for Ikazun, you can use Flame Disc or Electric Disc. After crafting these discs, you need at least 2 Loomians with the move spare in case one died during the battle against roamings like Cephalops. Number 3, have a Dusket with positive pure nature at the first slot of your party. I believe most of you know this, but you can strategize which pure nature Dusket you should use while hunting. For instance, at Pollet Corp, you can use a pure nimble one since it's an ideal nature for Pootrel, Scorb, and other roamings. For the rest of the party slots, bring Loomians with a tanky stat and the move Rejuvenate in case you are dealing with roamings like Cephalops and Mutagen. You can bring Ticlips with Health Amulet against Cephalops or Venilin. You can bring Vesperatu or Dusket against Mutagen. With that, you would not be prone to these roamings. Alright. After getting ready for Gleam hunting, always have this mindset of not expecting much from every hunt that you are going to do. If you have the mindset of getting a gamma after 2 hours, you might get frustrated halfway. Hence, while hunting, please do not expect anything. Based on other players' experience while hunting without any expectation, the level of satisfaction of encountering a gamma or a gleam is doubled or tripled as compared to players who turned their boost on or expected something. Also, for players who expected something during the hunt without any boost, they will give up earlier than those who hunt without any expectation. As a result, have a mindset without any expectation while hunting is very important. Alright. Next, this is something that many players know, which is, in every server that you enter, there's a unique RNG seed given to you. However, not everyone know there's a predetermined factor to gauge your RNG. Alright. This is solely based on my own experience and thus, you guys can disagree with me and I'm fine with it. Head over to the UMV and get a free dive from there. Once you entered, observe whether the amount of sparkles appeared frequently at one cluster or rarely happened. If the amount of sparkles appeared frequently at one cluster, that's an indication that your RNG seed is a good one. If there's rarely any sparkles that's clustering at an area or you have rarely seen any sparkles, then your RNG seed might be bad. As such, that's how you gauge your server's RNG seed. Alright. If you chose to change servers after UMV dive, I can't guarantee that your RNG seed is better. After the dive, try hunting at the location that you want to hunt. For me, I would always hunt at Pollet Corp in order to get a Gamma Pootrel. You have to hunt there without switching your location for days until you get something. Subsequently, there's a pattern that I usually see when I'm hunting. Usually, most of the Gleam hunt occurs within an hour. If you have discovered something rare within an hour, be it an alpha, a gamma, or roamings, chances are that you might encounter them in your server again. This also implies that your RNG seed is good overall. If you didn't find anything yet, which include Pyramins or Varus, you might have to consider to switch server for a better RNG seed. Quite a handful of players are doing this as well, so if you have been hunting for 3 hours without anything, try switching servers. Alright. When you begin hunting, make sure that your server doesn't lag. This is to ensure that you won't get frustrated while hunting. This happened to me a couple of times and I ended giving up halfway. So please, ensure that you have a good Wi-Fi connection. Also, it's fine to hunt with or without a saddle because you are not turning any boost on. As such, while hunting, you can use the AFK method that have been introduced recently by several YouTubers. Firstly, head over to settings and change it to follow and click to move. Afterwards, make sure that your camera is facing the top of your character. Press D until you encountered something. That will allow you to hunt automatically without you pressing any keys. If you want to exit from it, you can shift your camera back horizontally and change the settings back to default. While hunting, I suggest that you can watch your anime or your online lecture so that you will be entertained while hunting alright. Based on my experience, I usually get a gamma or gleaming after 2 to 3 days or hunting at the same location. That includes me hunting for 4 hours per day. Those gammas that I hunted usually occur within the first 30 minutes. I do have an encounter after 2 hours of hunt as well. Prior to that, I encountered a lot of pyramids and some corrupts. You can head to the description down below for those videos alright. Most of the times, I hunted at 2 AM Eastern Standard Time, which is 2 PM, GMT plus 8 in my time zone. I believe that at that timing, there's not much players playing, and as a result, the chances of getting a better RNG seed is higher. That also happened during the new update where those players who played first will get something rare as well. That's what I believed in that system. In my next video, I will be talking about some tips in Gleam hunting with boost on. I may not be the best in explaining with boost on, but I will try and collate some information from the community and share it to you guys. Also, I will be talking about utilizing the pity system in the next video as well. So long as this video reaches 40 likes, the probability of me releasing the next video will be 100%. That's all I would like to say, and remember to share it to your friends. Cheers.